Hello, this message is specifically for my personal financial management class. So I hope that going on the second week of the pandemic break is going well for you, that you're having plenty of time to do your assignments. And I just wanted to give you an update on your assignments for personal financial wellness and just give you a way that you can contact me in case you're having any difficulties. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that in this presentation, I've given you the link to the Crestline Exempted Village School so that you can get all assignments. I've given you the phone number to call if you need those in hard copy. And I've also given you the Remind link information so that essentially you can text me if you have questions or problems about your assignments. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I guess, is about the assignments that I've given you. So the first one is that I gave you a review about Outcome 4.1. It's talking about taxes. I give you some papers that you have to be able to read because that's an actual financial skill. Can you read a financial document and discern the information that you need off of it? So that's a really important skill, and I think it's a great idea to review it anyway. So that's like the first part. The second part is about analyzing political cartoons, which I am sure that you probably aren't loving, but there's a really great reason why I wanted to have you do that. So number one, all of the political cartoons that I have about finances really have something, a lesson that is important for you to learn or for you to know. Because cartoons, especially political ones, are really rooted in truths. So I have a lot, and I'm not sure, are there 10 cartoons, something like that? But what I did on the Google slide presentation is I gave you an example of what I'd like to see. So you will see the cartoon about the student loan officer being a shark, and I will give you an example, or I gave you an example about what kinds of things I'd like to see on the write-up. The important piece that I want you to know is that all of those cartoons are about financial situations, but I want you to say different things about them. I don't want to read the same thing over and over about the political cartoons. This is about being in debt. This is what you shouldn't be in debt. I know. So the difficult thing that maybe you're going to run into is how are you going to attack each cartoon in maybe a unique or different way. If you need to, look up some information, feel free. You can analyze it. You can describe it, or just tell us what the meaning is behind the cartoon. You can give your personal feelings about that. You can, give your own personal documentation or documentary about the financial cartoon, or you can find information on how to avoid that. And there's tons of information out on the internet about that, so I'm not worried. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I didn't want to read the same thing over. Yeah, this is really bad. Yep, they're all really bad. Now I need you to be, the juniors and seniors, the young adults that you are, and come up with some different analysis for each one. The third one is one that I still haven't gotten to you yet, but we still have 8 days left before grades for that are due. I'm still figuring out how to get that video to you. It is not something that you can find online because I had to purchase it. So now I have to come up with some way that I can do this. Maybe I need to talk to the tech guy. A really bad idea that I had would probably be to videotape each section and then just send it as a video. I don't even know if that's going to work, but I really want you to see it. It's something that I think is super important. It's putting the concepts that we teach in class into like a real life situation. So I'm going to be trying hard over the next couple of days to figure out how to get that information to you so that you can do the worksheets on it and give me the math and the answers for what percentage of the debt is for what each type of expense and things like that. I'm still working on number 3 that's on your list, so just kind of skip number 3 if you're to that point and go to number 4. The 4th thing that I have is for you to compare how to purchase something using different types of purchasing methods. So those are like cash, credit card, debit card, or check, and 90 days same as cash, and loans. So on those, you can basically tell me what kinds of things would you use that for? Why would you use 90 days same as cash? What's the difference between that and an installment loan? When would it be more appropriate to use an installment loan? So give me some examples, give me some, some pros and some cons, like this would be super easy. You'd have a receipt if I used a check, those kinds of things. Those things that we already talked about. If you remember, we had a sheet with those items and you took notes in class, I don't know how many weeks ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, but you can always Google that if you're not remembering what 90 days same as cash is or whatever. And again, if you join the Remind group, you can always text me and say, hey, Mrs. Bruce, I'm having a difficult time finding information about this. Where would you suggest that we go, or how should we approach that? So you have definitely 3 different assignments that you can be working on. I am very cognizant, I'm very aware that this is supposed to be for a 45-minute a day class, which in all total is 11 hours and 15 minutes in 3 weeks. So I have not given you more than 11 hours and 15 minutes worth of work, and I won't, but I really need you to do these assignments and to turn them in. So take a picture of it, put it on a Google Doc, send it through Remind, or send it through your crestlinebulldogs.org account. So submitting these assignments is just as important as doing them, so that I can give you credit for the class. I wish I could tell you that I know exactly what's going to happen after April 6th, but the truth is I don't. I don't know what's going to happen. I would love to say that we're definitely going to be back in class. I think I can give this information to you better in class, but if that's not the case, then I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out how to get you the information that you need to be financially knowledgeable. This is super important for your adult life, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to help you out with this. So if you have questions, get in contact with me, and I will be seeing you soon in another video. Have a great day.